Thanks for joining us this morning here. I'm meteorologist Jacob Dickey. It is about 8:01 and we are watching some showers and thunderstorms work their way on through. We continue to watch this storm now sitting over St. Joseph. Earlier, it had a report of ping pong ball size hail that came into the station in the areas north of Urbana. Had a number of hail reports come from that area as well. We continue to monitor. Of course, we were on television during the 7 a.m. hour. Now we're switching to digital coverage as this storm continues to the south and to the east. And so we will continue to watch this now as the severe thunderstorm warning continues until 8:15 for Champaign County. Based on what I'm seeing now, trends suggest that perhaps this storm is on a bit of a weakening cycle here. We'll be okay with that. Still, though, we'll have to watch it for Vermilion County. Likely still going to have some small hail coming that way. But it seems like at this point on Sunday morning, with the report of ping pong ball size hail on the north side of Urbana up towards Thomasboro, still going to be a storm to watch here for a little while longer just to make sure that we are not having anything too significant or problematic with this particular storm. Let's take a look here real quick and show you the storm up close. It looks like that hail core now is coming into St. Joseph. Did get a report from Darcy. She said that there was some dime-sized hail in St. Joe, and let me just pass that report on to the National Weather Service to let them know. And so we're watching the severe thunderstorm warning until 8:15 here for the area. So if you've got any reports right now here of hail, maybe particularly the north side of Urbana, I'm most interested from Urbana towards Frasca Field, Leverett, the Market Street exit on I-57. Those areas seem to have the largest hail this morning. For a lot of us here in Champaign-Urbana, it was very noisy, a lot of lightning and thunder with that here, but that is about all we've had to deal with. I'm going to switch over to our hail, and we're going to look at our hail size here and kind of back it up and show you where some of that large hail has been. Again, this is an approximation here, but the hail's tending to look a little smaller. We go back a little earlier here, and you'll see by about 7 a.m. there really wasn't much there north of Mahomet, north of Lake of the Woods between Mahomet and Fisher. Once it got to Dewey Fisher Road, the intensity started to pick up, and once it got to I-57, you can see some of these blue colors here. This dark blue color at about 7:30 was when the warning came out, suggested ping pong ball size hail. And as we continue to move on through, you'll notice how we start seeing some of those pinks and purples in there. That's a sign of some pretty large hail here, up to golf ball, if not larger than that, and that probably happened very near, where that truck stop is up by Leverett, the Market Street exit on I-57, and then it carried off to the south into the east, crossing 45, right north of the airport, Airport Road there. You've got the Blaine's Farm and Fleet on 45, the big car dealership there. You go north on 45 and you hit Leverett Road, right in that area here, just clipping the north and east side of town. Some of these reds here, I mean, this was a pretty impressive hailstorm for a little bit. And again, if you have any reports, let us know. I mean, it was suggesting there could have been up to baseball-sized hail. I would suggest we didn't have that large of hail. And I would say we may have had some 2-inch hail out of this for sure. But you can see for a little while there, Brownfield Road and Airport Road, that's going to be north of Apple Dumpling there. There's the fire department there on the northeast side. And High Cross Road, there may have been some pretty substantial hail up there. That's a pretty impressive signature that the radar was showing here for a little while, which is why that severe thunderstorm warning was issued. I had a report of some ping pong ball size hail, and we'll go back and check those reports. And then it looks like once it started crossing out of Urbana, the intensity has come down a bit. Likely now dime to quarter size hail is probably all we're getting of that. That'll be heading towards Homer Lake and Homer here for the next little bit. If you have any reports from the area, we would appreciate those reports. The severe thunderstorm warning continues for another 10 minutes. No hail in Mahomet. This storm moving to the south and east. We think it's going to head towards Fairmount, towards Jamaica, towards the old quarry there in the east, the west side of Fairmount, Jamaica High School, probably Sidell just north of there, and then Indianola, Ridge Farm, Georgetown. But the good news is what I'm seeing is is that the trend is moving downward with this. That's a good sign. We'll continue to watch that closely and keep you updated. But certainly from earlier, the signature there on the northeast side of Urbana by High Cross Road to the northeast of the fire department up there east of Frasca Field, there may have been some very large hail for a short period of time. So I'm very interested in any reports that you may have. And if you have any reports, again, please let us know those. The ping pong ball size hail is the largest I've seen. I suspect there may have been up to golf ball to maybe tennis ball size hail in a few spots based on the intensity of this storm. While we look at storms, one thing to mention is we will often look at radar and also use lightning to tell us what's going on with those storms. And this morning, the lightning really ramped up here for a little bit. Notice these storms out west too. A lot of lightning there north of Beardstown coming in. Beardstown getting a strong storm at this point, but no severe weather. I don't see any hail core at that. But generally, when we see an uptick in lightning, that's a sign that the updraft is strengthening. So we'll watch Cass County here next, moving on forth in the next 15-30 minutes as that storm slides to the south and east. This complex of storms will make a run down 121. You've got Beardstown, Virginia, Ashland, Springfield, maybe Jacksonville as well, Waverly, Auburn, and Chatham. We'll watch in those areas for this particular storm. But the only warning we got is this storm here in Champaign County. And you can see here for a little while, I don't know if my lightning data will, there you go. Look how that lightning intensified. And let me just reset it so we can watch here. You'll see as the storm earlier, about 7 a.m., was a pretty impressive looking storm, caught my eye. Look at how the lightning started to really pick up here, a lot of it. And then it seems like the lightning is trending downward a little bit, a sign maybe that the updraft is weakening just a touch bit. But still, going to be watching this storm closely as it moves off to the south and to the east. Again, it'll be on between Fairmount and Homer. That's going to be Catlin Road. The Quarry west of Fairmount, Jamaica High School, probably north of Sidell, not by much though. Georgetown Ridge Farm and Indianola. That's where this particular storm is heading. No warning for Vermilion County. And we may not get a warning for Vermilion County, just based on what we're seeing. But still, Danville getting some rain now here. This is looking off to the west, back towards Oakwood on I-74 off to the west there. The storm's going to be right in here, but the backside doesn't really give us a good vantage point of that here at this point. And that's why we'll switch to our Champaign camera, and I'll go to our studio camera that I've got pointing to the east and give that a minute to pop up here. That storm now, the buildings are really blocking the view for us with this particular storm. And so we'll continue to watch that, but certainly with the storm here, why don't I switch to my stadium one, and that may give us a little bit better of a vantage point to the east. And as we watch here, here we go. So this is going to be looking more towards the east. There's the Aces Library right here, that little octagon building. There's the South Tower on the campus. It's getting a little far away, so we don't see as much definition, but earlier it looked impressive on radar here. This warning is for a sliver of Vermilion County. I mean, it's technically, you got a little bump of the county line there, and I'll show you that on radar. It was more of just an accounting, or maybe an accounting error on that part. The part of Vermilion County that's on that is this little sliver right here east of Royal. I mean, it's not much. Still, though, the storm south of Royal, it's really south of Ogden now on 49. Between Ogden and Homer, the old meat locker that's down there, you got the bridge at the river, the creek there north of Homer. That's where this storm is over. But the hail threat really doesn't look quite as impressive as the storm continues to cycle down. We'll keep an eye out here for Fairmount, the Quarry, Jamaica High School, Jamaica, as that slides to the south and east. But still, I think the intensity of the storm does appear to be waning a bit. So I doubt we get a new warning moving off to the south and east with that particular storm. So we'll watch it, keep a close eye on it. A lot of lightning with it. And again, if you have reports of hail, a size is very helpful with this here as we continue to watch. Here's this complex of storm near Beardstown. A lot of red, a lot of heavy rain coming into Beardstown, a lot of frequent lightning and loud thunder. That'll be moving through Cass County, northern Morgan County over the next 30 to 45 minutes. We'll keep an eye on this complex of storms, but certainly I don't see anything at this point that strikes me as being severe. Still, though, worth monitoring and keeping an eye on here. No warnings at this point. That's a complex we'll have to watch. We've had this one storm here that brought that warning. A little further to the north, looks like some pop-up showers and storms now, and a little bit of a line on the backside there from Dogtown and Paxton up towards Purdueville. Looks like it'll be near Guthrie, Garber, Sibley, northeast of Gibson City. Our Gibson City camera looks north and west, so we won't get a view of that, unfortunately, but we will not likely see anything severe from that over the next 30 minutes. We'll keep an eye on it as we watch here for just a few more minutes with this one storm in eastern Champaign County. Again, any size hail reports you have right now, seeing lots of reports of that from earlier, and some folks saying they've got no hail. That's good. So we'll continue to watch and see. But if you do have a size, think of a coin. You know, marble size is hard to tell. Marbles can be different sizes. You know, it can be big, small, little. Think of a coin. Is it dime, penny, quarter? Is it larger than quarter? And once you get larger than quarter, you can start thinking of, you know, okay, let's think of like golf ball, ping pong ball. Is it $50? Things of that sort to reference that here. So we did have some ping pong ball size hail reported with this storm north of Champaign-Urbana. And so that's something that we'll continue to watch and keep a close eye on. This warning, just got update from the National Weather Service. This warning will be allowed to expire at 8:15. There will be no further warning into Vermilion County. We'll watch it. Keep a close eye on it. If you have any hail reports or hail photos, please send those our way. We'll be sure and keep you updated here with this chance for severe weather through the rest of the morning. I'm probably going to jump in the storm tracker, head to the northeast side of town, see what I can see here as these storms slide on by. So other than that, though, it seems like the threat waning, at least temporarily. We'll keep a close eye on that and keep you updated here for the next little bit. Again, the warning allowed to expire at 8:15 for Champaign and the little sliver of Vermilion County. So we'll continue to monitor things. Have your WCI3 weather app. It'll give you updates on anything and whatnot. If there's a warning issue to watch, anything like that, you get that information right away. You can also check Storm Tracker Doppler, stream our coverage there as well, and more. 8:13 here on this Sunday morning. Thanks for checking in. I'm meteorologist Jacob Dickey. We're going to wrap this up and end our digital coverage. Any reports of hail you have are greatly appreciated. We'll be looking for those on social media and more, and keep you updated through the rest of the day. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your morning.